Alright, so the gear going on today's build series video is likely no surprise to you. Spotties are a must in my opinion. I'll go through what these do and how they performed a little bit later on the video, but be honest with you, if safety is one thing that's on your mind and driving an open road and driving at night times, let me tell you, getting spotties like these, it just changes the whole experience of driving at night and almost feels like you're driving at day, be honest with you. These things here are very good, but I'll go through that in a little bit more detail later on. And at the end of the video, basically having done a 7,000k trip and having used these a lot on this trip, I'll be able to give you a good idea of the performance, let alone actually sort of getting these out at night time here and showing you how they actually perform. If you want to get behind us and support us, hit the subscribe button and jump on board and let us know in the comments what you think. But I reckon that's enough from me. Let's get into the video. We got some driving lights, or spotties as we call them here in Australia. So I guess a little bit about these ones. So we've used Lightfox laser LEDs on the Pajero, which have been very good, but I guess I just wanted to try something different. And well, I like the laser LEDs and the way they give you direction up the road. I guess I'm keen to see if these are any different, and if I don't like these, well, I can always maybe switch them out if I don't, or if I like one better than the other one. We just won't tell Anita about it if I do it. But I guess I'll start off with saying thanks to Vic Offroad, who gave me these ones to test out and try. I gone Lightfox again because simply we've used the other ones for about a year now. Today's video isn't going to be a full installation because the provisions on the Ranger are pretty much, everything is already there. The relays run, all the cabling is already run. I've literally just got to fix these onto the front of the car there and plug them in. These ones, as you can see on the front cover here, 5-year warranty now. If that's not confidence in your product, I don't know what is. IP68, which means these ones can be submerged underwater. I think it's a meter underwater for about 30 minutes. Heaps of cabling here, which fortunately for me I won't need. So you've got relays, fuses. There is this cable here. I was looking up last night. This cable here is a DRL cable. Now this is a cable you can use to run daytime driving lights rather than spotties. What you do, and why would you need those? Well, a lot of people like to use daytime driving lights while they're on the road. It means people are more chance to, to sort of see you for overtaking and those types of things. A few different colours protect us here. So what do we got? So I guess depending on the colour of your vehicle, you might have a colour preference. So I think we've got orange ones on the laser LEDs at the moment. So I've got black, yellow and grey. And then we've got the covers here if you want to fix those ones on there. But it's not something I'm going to worry about now, I think. Well, let's actually check what colour these come with. Now, these ones here, something else. Okay, there we are. They are orange, which comes with, if you don't want to use a clear one, we've got the black one here. Nice and thick stainless steel brackets. Now, some quick specs for you. These ones here, there's actually 31 Osram LEDs in this one here. It's rated for 1 lux at 2,100 meters. Color temperature is 5,700 Kelvin, which means it's going to be a bit easier on the eyes and, sort of get that nice cool white, if you like. Now, lumens wise, a tickle over 16,000, so they're going to be nice and bright and rated to last 50,000 hours worth of use. And if it's wattage you're after, the theoretical output of these ones is 310 watts for the pair. And I guess in summary, plenty of power, plenty of ability. As you can see there, they're not too deep. They are 9-inch ones. There is a 7-inch variant as well. They do have a couple other variants on their website as well, depending on what you're into. But again, we went for these ones because they actually have the, the second cable there for the actual sort of daytime driving lights, which for what we do, consider on the road a lot of the time, I think that'll be a good idea. Anyway, let's bloody get into it. So these are the bolts here I've got in the ARB bull bar here, and we've got those 2 bolts there, and then I've got the center one, but with the cable to go down there. But for me, I think that, so as you can see there, those bolts on those ones just don't quite align up. So I think I'll just go with the single bolt there, as was done previously, run the cables back down through there and be done with it. Okay, so you can see it right there is where the bolt's going in. The old Deutsch plug here, I'm just going to plug them through and I should be able to plug it on there and it should be ready to go. Now these ones here, you can adjust this. Now you can adjust the side bolts here as well, but I'll do that in a minute. Now just before I tighten these ones up here, it's best I check to see if these things are actually powered up and ready to go. I think you missed out because the GoPro overheated, but I guess it's something to look forward to, isn't it? They all switched on perfectly and they work, which is nice. So now all I need to do is do up these 2 bolts here, which are going to fix the angle. I'm on a bit of a hill here at the moment, so I'm going to try and do it as straight as I can. Sorry, I'll have to adjust these once I get going, but I'll get these tightened up here now, and I'll join you back when we're somewhere else in Australia and we're actually in a night time here and actually sort of see how good these things really are. Alrighty, so we're just trying to find a bit of straight road here and a little stretch here where there's no cars. So basically just out in a highway at the moment. Look, this is a spot where you would likely use them, so this is where you'll see what it's like with reflectors and signs and those types of things. However, it is a bit hilly, so I'll just try and find a flat spot here. Okay, so we've got normal lights, high beams, spotties, boom. So I've got the DRL lights here wired up, and I'll show you in a sec how I've done it. But these aren't super bright here, so you can see you've got the 2 on the top and 2 on each side essentially, and you know, that's all they do. I'll show you, I chuck up a shot now of what it looks like with just a little bit of shade, a little bit of darkness. And now it's real simple, wiring these up, connect them up to the bottom of the spotties. As you can see there, top of the battery terminal is going in there. And this is the cable here, so that's the one that comes in. This one here is actually a fuse tap. So what I've got there is a 15 amp mini fuse, I think it is. It's a small one. Crimps in there, fixed in there, beautiful. Now I'm also not going to tell you which number you should put them in. I put mine at number 3. I did try 37, which is a recommendation, but for some reason it seemed to bug at electronics, but seems to be working there. But no, I like these there. They're not as bright as what I've heard some might be. All right, so now my thoughts on these after doing a massive trip. I like these ones personally better than the laser LEDs, because while they probably give you more distance and more throw, you know, longer distance in regards to, you know, like specific details and be able to, you know, basically see a beam up the road here. These ones here give you a really good spread, and let me tell you, like if you're not comfortable driving at night, something like this, I'm telling you, will give you a lot more confidence, because, you know, driving with, you know, I guess standard lights when you're overtaking, you know, seeing the edge of the road can be a bit dicey at times depending on where you are. And, you know, high beams are high beams. They're, you know, they're there, they're okay. But once you try a spotty, I'm telling you, you won't be able to go back. It is just such a massive difference. And these Lightfox ones here from Vic Offroad, they're super impressive. Like, these were better than what I expected. Driving on country roads with kids and a lot of kangaroos on the road, basically turn these things on and just bang, the whole bloody night just lights up. And fences and bushes and that sort of stuff on the side of the road here, you can see the side of the road very well, but you can see miles up the road there. If you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking, maybe should I, honestly, if you've got the money, bite the bullet and do it. You will not be disappointed, I promise you that. But I reckon that's enough from me, and if you weren't aware, we've got a discount code if you use the link in the description. Now that's for 10% off if they're not already on special. But anyway, I reckon that's enough from me. And you know, again, if you like what you're seeing, hit the bloody subscribe button and jump on board and get behind us and let us know what you thought. I'm Deez for Getting Around Islands, Camper Trailer Traveling. We'll catch you next one. Hooroo.